Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, dogs, and cats, and welcome back to Calm Down Level Up. Today we're here again in the 100 World Tension thingamabobber thing we're doing. So, last time, if you remember, the Middle Eastern Coalition pushed up through Europe. They still don't actually have a connection with Turkey and Romania, so this is kind of a problem, but they can still do, naval landings and stuff. Okay. Turkey's talking to Poland a little bit. The European Federation, though they lost quite a lot of territory, they're still holding out a little bit in southern France and northern Italy. The AEDU is also at war with them, so that's making it a little bit harder with Basque County, or Basque Country, it's Basque People's Republic, so it's communist, and it's in the AEDU. It's been invading southern France and actually Catalonia, so they're having a little bit of trouble here, but we got to also remember that the USA is in the European Federation, so that is a big help with the European Federation. Also Canada, Quebec, pretty much everybody here, Texas, Florida. We also got Cuba and Puerto Rico, everything there. Well, those are both, American territories, I guess. I think the CSA is still alive here. Yeah, it is, but it's not really the CSA. It's more just like occupied CSA territory with just the help of a lot of Turkish troops. Oh, Swedish troops. Oh yeah, I forgot. Look at this, guys. Remember this? Remember this? So, Sweden strong. Jeez. Also, the Czech Republic, look at that. They have occupied a lot of territory. Jeez. So, we're probably going to see the fall of the European Federation in Europe, but probably not for a while in North America. I think this is dangerous to house all of these troops here for Sweden, because this is there's not obviously very much, like they could easily get pushed down to here and then just be surrounded. So this is pretty dangerous actually wow, this is quite laggy. Look how slow 5 speed is right now. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, see if that helps. But yeah, so there's a lot of naval invasions being planned and stuff by Sweden. Sweden's crazy, I guess. Sweden really wants to take out America. They have a lot of plans. They have a lot of troops. They could probably do a lot. Is this actually 50? Yeah, that's pretty much close to, that's like 40 more. Actually, no, that's close to 50. That's around 50 there. But yeah, also Austria is occupying quite a lot of land, a lot of, I guess, southern German land, and some central French land. It's going crazy. So Catalonia is being invaded. They're being taken. Oh man, little pop-ups everywhere. Skype and Steam, jeez. Here's the faction map view again. The AEDU is invading the European Federation as well as the Middle Eastern Coalition. The Syrian United Nations, remember guys, it's still alive, even though it got defeated and most of its core nations were destroyed and ripped apart. All the, little guys on the outsides are still alive. And there's quite a few of them. The strongest one probably being Israel accepted a land lease from Sweden. Okay. The Syrian United Nations is the strongest country in it is probably the Russian state. They invaded Estonia and Latvia recently. They have plans on invading the Ukraine and Sweden and Finland. Wow. So they really want to do a lot. They have. Are they actually going to invade? I don't think invading Sweden's going to be going to be the best. I think if you invade any of these countries, Sweden's going to be pissed and just murder you. Are you sure you want to do that, Russian state? And go to war with Ukraine at the same time. I don't think that's a good idea, so you should probably just chill out. I think you're good with Estonia and Latvia. Just chill out there, okay? So I think that the faction map vote is the better one to be in for the most part, just because the game is based on the factions, I think. So we'll probably spend most of the time in the faction map mode, but we'll see. We'll go and visit the nation map view every once in a while. Okay, look, Barcelona is under siege by the Basque People's Republic. Well, not quite under siege, just like they're just on the border, I guess. Andorra is just chilling there, and they've got a big artillery gun right on their country, just hanging out there. Also, Turkey has control of Slovenia right now, so I think Austria took over Slovenia, and then they gave it to Turkey because Turkey needs a little landing spot, I guess, there. Oh, look, Portugal has control of this area Kurdistan accepted a land lease. Nice. Do they have... whoops. Do they have a... No? Basque? Huh. I don't know where that territory is. Portugal's also invading here around Monaco. And Turkey has control of most of Greece. Is there actually fighting happening here with Macedonia? There is now. They weren't in the war before, but they might be now. They might have just joined. Also, Portugal has control of southern Greece. And who has control of this island? Greece. Greece is still on this island, so they've been pushed down here. And that's where they're living now. They've lost Marseille, which kind of sucks. No, wait, no. They have Marseille. I'm sorry. They're trying to hold on to it as hard as they can, though. It's under siege by Portugal and allies. So, actually, there's Trinidad and Tobago troops here. And the Italians are moving up this way. So the Italians are trying to keep southern France intact. A lot of southern France is being occupied by Austria right now, and they're pushing down quite intensely. Oh, Portugal does now have Marseille, so that is definitely pretty bad for southern France. That's definitely a major city. It's worth 20 points. Nice, how much is Nice worth? Nice worth. It's only worth probably like maybe 5. Yeah, Nice is worth 5. So that's, if you capture Nice and Marseille, that's definitely harsh. That's harsh for southern France. They still have 2 cities. Wow, this is with 20 points still. This game is really laggy. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually crashed at this point. But look at these borders. Basically, when I think this war is over, I think the game will get a little bit better. We'll get a little bit less crazy, a little bit less work a little bit faster, I think. Jeez. So Sweden has some ambitions here. It wants to launch an attack from Trinidad and Tobago all the way around South America, land in Ecuador, take Ecuador, and push into Colombia. And then I think... Oh no, they can't go into Central America. They could attack El Salvador. They also have a plan to go up from Trinidad and Tobago, past all these territories here. Oh, and land... Oh shit, yeah, they're being pushed back here. This is bad. They could lose all of these units for the Middle Eastern Coalition if they just from being surrounded and having attrition levels being bad. This is actually not good for them. We could see these numbers start dropping. They also want to attack from these islands. I'm not sure what those islands are called. Sorry. They want to land in Newfoundland, and they want to push up somehow. I guess do another naval landing somewhere, because you can't. Oh, I guess you can walk on this mod. In previous mods, this doesn't exist. And I guess march up into Labrador and Quebec. Nice. South Africa is accepting some stuff. Cool. Congratulations. How is this war going? Oh man, southern France. Did southern France capitulate? They might have. They definitely might have. Is Monaco in the war? No, but Nice is still under control of southern France. So the next big player to get or capture, I guess, would be Italy. Italy is still alive. There's not very many units here, actually. I'm looking at Italy right now, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 5 units guarding all of Italy. So all, Austria would have to do. Look at these allied Middle Eastern armies here. You got Portugal, Austria. This is the Netherlands sending support for them. Jeez. I don't think there's any... Oh, there's one Swedish here. There's not as many Swedish here as there are in other places. I think the Swedish are trying to focus on America right now. Okay, they pushed up, so they're not just hiding behind one anymore. They have like almost probably like 75 divisions here, which is insane. Okay, so there is fighting. I think it was taking a while for it to start, but there is fighting on the Brazil versus Colombia border. The European Federation being Colombia and the Middle Eastern Coalition being Brazil. I don't see why you Sweden just don't, instead of like doing a giant plan where you go around, why don't you just walk through Brazil and attack up this way and support the Brazilians? Austria is a nuclear power. Wow. So it has 8 nuclear reactors and it has 1 nuke. So we could start seeing nukes being dropped, guys. I don't think we've seen any nukes being dropped before, or yet up to this point, but there definitely could still be. A lot of you guys were telling me to manually change China's conscription laws because it's probably, you know, it's a bug that they're not changing their conscription laws. I would say yes to that, and I think that's probably, you know, a good idea, but I just don't want to get involved with the AI even if it is a bug. That's kind of my stance on it. I think this kind of sucks, but I don't want to get involved with the AI. I want to stay out of it as much as possible. So I don't want to have to touch this at all. So I'm going to leave China. They're not doing bad with the conscription they have. I mean, they've lost a lot of territory, but I think they're holding on, at least, possibly, for a little while, maybe. But yeah, India's really strong right now. Just pushing into China very hardly, very harsh. Oh, look at this. Macedonia's army is actually pushing into Turkish Greece. I did see that. Notice that Macedonia had quite a few units there, and Turkey actually, their units are not really. Well, there is a pretty big stack of units right here with Swedish and Polish and Turkish, but they're just hanging out in Athens. They're not like worrying about this invasion up here. A lot of the Macedonian units though are surrounded, so I don't think this will last very long. I think probably they'll get it under control at some point. But they are making a little bit of a push out right now. Brazil's actually doing a really good job right now pushing into Colombia. Colombia's defenses are failing them, even though this was just a bunch of jungle, pretty much. Oh, France is helping them. Or a French. Which France is that? Is that must be the conservative France, because no, that's probably the southern France. No. That must be the conservative France, because the southern France is in the European Federation. And if this France is helping the Middle Eastern coalition, it's got to be this northern France that hasn't got involved in anything. Okay, here we see the European Federation's army gathering up to defend Italy. They're all on the border here. There's people from Quebec. There's... oh shit. Come on, don't crash. There's people from Bahamas. There's people from everywhere. Colombia, even though Colombia is being invaded, they're desperate to hold. I think I saw some Irish. The Irish are still the leaders. They're holding on to Ireland. They are the leader of the European Federation. There has not been a successful invasion of Ireland yet. Looks like they're just defending everywhere pretty much. I think all these guys must be garrisoned here. Checking up on the Russians again. I don't see their plans to attack the Ukraine anymore, but they still have massive plans to attack Finland and Sweden. So, are they actually gonna do it? I have no idea. This might just be like bluffing, I guess, possibly. Or I mean, not really just bluffing, but just like the AI being dumb. I mean, I guess I could check if they have. Oh shit! No, they actually have war goals against Finland. So, but not against Sweden. But they're still planning. I guess because they're in the same faction, they're planning on. Oh, they have a lot of cavalry. Wow. Since they're in the same faction, they're planning on invading Sweden as well. So we might see the Syrian Union of Nations go to war with the Middle Eastern Coalition for the second time. We might see the second Syrian Union of Nations versus the Middle Eastern Coalition war. This is definitely going to change their war with the European Federation, because the European Federation will essentially have a few more allies. Libya is pretty geared up here. Oh, those are ships, so they don't have as many units as they actually look like. These might be ships too. Nope, those are actually all divisions. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Russian-Finnish war just started. Okay. So, Russia declared war on Finland. I want to see if more countries will possibly join the Syrian Union of Nations then. That definitely could happen. Okay, so Syrian Union of Nations is now at war with the Middle Eastern Coalition. So that we might see there might be some war here happening on the the Egyptian and Libyan border, possibly, if they get called in. Russia, are you pushing in? A little bit, yeah. let's see. Sweden, are you gonna rush to defend? I think most of Sweden's troops right now are actually out doing other things, or they're just hanging out in the south down here, just sitting there like 80 divisions. Okay, so Russia's attacking Finland. We could also see, I guess, war right here on this border, the Pakistan and what is this country called? What is it called at this point? It's called Palestinian Persia. Okay. Pakistan could attack Palestinian Persia if they get called in. They don't look like they're getting called in, though. Our master, the Ugandan state, needs our help and called us into the Russian-Finnish war. Okay, so they are called in. I wonder if Palestinian Persia is called in, though. Also, oh shit, yeah, Zimbabwe just joined Middle Eastern Coalition. Okay, there's another country for the Middle Eastern Coalition. I think the Lebanese state is also in the Syrian Union of Nations. So yeah, the Syrian Union of Nations is all nationalist countries. Okay. Equatorial Guinea is called Military Yttria. That's right, Equatorial Guinea is actually in the Syrian Union of Nations, and they are the leader of it. They are the leader. They are the puppet master of the Russian state at this point. So Southern Africa looking really good for Middle Eastern Coalition if they were to go to war with the AEDU, because the AEDU have South Africa, which is very, very, very militarily built up. But I mean, they still have quite a lot of countries that they would have to push up through, which have a lot of armies themselves. So actually, I don't know. I think it would be pretty even a fight between AEDU and the Syrian Union of Nations, or sorry, the Middle Eastern Coalition down here in Africa. I don't know who would win this. I'm actually thinking probably the South Africa, just because they probably have more advanced troops, and they have probably more military factories, I would assume. They have like 52 factories. I don't think there's very many factories. Well, there's some in Angola, but these countries have hardly any, so they'll probably push up through these countries like there's nothing. People are accepting land leases. Okay, so Finland is actually kind of winning. They're pushing Russia back a little bit. I think Finland's a little bit extra strong this time because of allies, but I don't see any allied fighters here. I just see Finns. So Finland might be a little bit stronger this time. Oh, there's a nuke. Whoa, Russia. All right, so that could change things. There's another one. So Russia has a lot of nukes. They have 43 nukes. This could change the war, I guess. Definitely. Let's see if they bomb other places instead of just one. Is that even a town? Is there even a town there? I don't... Was that just a random spot they nuked? I think that was just a random place that they were just like, okay, let's nuke right there. Alright, yeah, that's a little weird. Maybe there was troops there? I don't think there were. Wouldn't it make more sense, Russia, to nuke, you know, the capital or something instead of just nuking the forest? What did the forest ever do to you? Brazil, pushing up into Colombia. They've taken all of Ecuador. Colombia not doing the best. They need American support. Does America have like a ton of troops built up or something? Just hanging out here. I don't know where all the American troops are. I haven't really seen them anywhere. They have a few here. I mean, like quite a lot actually. They have a pretty large fleet. I think are they fighting here? No. They're all hanging out around the Caribbean, it looks like. Oh yeah, they're stacked in these little countries around here in the Bahamas. I have no idea why. Are they going anywhere? Are they... Well, there's a lot of Americans actually out in the water out here. They're going... Oh, Morocco declared war on Algeria. Is this the second Moroccan-Algerian war this series? Did this already happen? Moroccan-Algerian war. I guess not. Okay. They're in the African Entente too. So I wonder if Algeria will join anybody. San Marino joined the African Entente. Wow. Good for you, San Marino. You pink little bastard. Nope, now there's just a little pink dot right in the middle of Italy. Good thing that they're not at war with the European Federation, because it would just get Eaten alive. Actually, it looks like the European Federation is pushing back here in Italy. They built up a big army here. They stopped, you know, fucking around, and now they're going to push back and try to recapture France. That is really cool. Oh, these Americans look like they're gonna land on this island, and then they're gonna try to attack Greece. Whoa, and Macedonia is not doing bad. They're just holding on to Greece, what they've captured. Turkey, you need to move this army up here and actually fight them. Oh, and look at this. Libya is pushing into Egypt. And also military Eritrea doing the same thing. They're pushing into Egypt and Sudan. Is Uganda doing anything? Nope, but they have plans to attack. They have plans to attack into South Sudan. Oh, look at this, Qatar. Qatar right here is attacking and capturing, this is Austrian Arabia. They're capturing Arabia, wow. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but the Syrian Union of Nations is on a comeback here. They're invading and trying to take out the they're trying to take out the Middle Eastern coalition here. Oh, and the European Federation is recapturing France. So I don't know, you know, the Middle Eastern coalition captured a lot of land. They did really good. They're winning in South America. They did lose a major battle in North America, but they have a lot of territory in southern Africa. They have a lot of territory in Northern Africa. But, you know, they're not doing the best here. Actually, Russia is invading Finland. I don't know how well it's going, but it looks like it's gone both ways here. They've captured and lost territory. So I don't know how long the Syrian, the Middle Eastern Coalition is going to last. Jeez, it's really hard for me to like pull up the right name in my head. Like I keep saying the wrong one because there's so many. Jeez, it's hard for me to freaking pull up the right one. But okay, Tunisia. Oh shit, Algeria just collapsed. Okay, so Morocco has taken Algeria. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. This has been another episode of the 100 World Tension mod. Or, not mod, just thing I made. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you like this episode, make sure to leave a like and a favorite and subscribe if you're new. And if you're rooting for the Syrian Union Nations, I kind of am because they're kind of an underdog in this, I guess. Oh, look, so there is a response now from Austria. They're trying to defend their colony down here from Qatar. So... also, Pakistan pushing into Persia. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. If you like, make sure to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys all next time in the next episode where, I don't know, we'll continue to see possibly the death of the Middle Eastern Coalition. Alright, peace.